It's time to use up all the extra vegetables in the fridge, so today we're making this creamy vegetable soup. We're using broccoli, corn, garlic, carrots, onions, and celery. Here's to a delicious soup. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is chop up all of our bigger vegetables. We need roughly 1 cup each of diced carrots, onions, and celery. We're going to dice up each vegetable into manageable bite-sized pieces. Also to note, you can find a list of ingredients and directions listed down below in the video's description box. I will also have a recipe card with a list of the ingredients pop up on the screen towards the end of this video. For this recipe, you can either use a white or yellow onion. Next, we need 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. This looks good. Now on to our potatoes. For our potatoes, we need 1.5 pounds of baby gold potatoes, about 4 cups worth. We're going to cut up these into manageable bite-sized pieces. You don't have to peel them if you don't want to. I sure didn't, but that's because I absolutely hate peeling these little guys. I've done it before, but it takes forever and darn near drives me up the wall. With our potatoes all prepped and ready to go, let's move this off to the side and do the same with our broccoli. For our soup, we need 2 cups of frozen broccoli florets, thawed and finely chopped. I'm not sure just how many cups are in this bag. Not wanting to store any leftovers in the fridge, I'm just going to use up this entire bag. Why not? I like broccoli anyway. Most of these are decent sized pieces already, but there are a few overly large pieces that could use a little trimming. Just go through your broccoli pile and break down any pieces that seem a bit too large. To a Dutch oven on the stove or your favorite soup pot over medium-high heat, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Once that's melted, add in your carrots, celery, and onions. We're going to saute this for about 5 to 7 minutes. Next goes in our garlic. Garlic doesn't take that long to cook, about a minute or so keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. Okay, go ahead and dump in all of those potatoes. Give everything a quick mix and then add in 3 cups of chicken broth or stock. I went with chicken stock if you're curious. For our seasonings, we need 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Give that a quick mix. We're going to bring this up to a boil, and when it starts boiling, we're going to reduce the heat to medium. Cover with a lid and cook for 10 to 15 minutes or until the potatoes are fork tender. Okay, time's up. Pop off that lid and reduce the heat down to low. To check if the potatoes are done, scoop one out, grab a fork, and if it sinks in easily, then you're ready to move on to the next step. If not, your potato pieces might be a bit bigger than mine, which is fine. It'll just need a few more minutes to cook. But this is perfect, so we're moving on. To the pot, go ahead and dump in all of that broccoli we chopped up earlier, followed by 1 cup of frozen corn. Mix those in and pop the lid back on while we work on our cream base. To a small pot on the stove over medium heat, we need 4 tablespoons of salted butter melted. Once melted, add in 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Mix, mix, mix. Once the flour looks fully mixed in, we're going to let this cook for about 1 minute. This will cook out the raw flour taste. You'll know it's ready if you sniff it and it smells like warm pie dough. To our pot, we need 3 cups of whole milk. I wouldn't add it in all at once. Toss in 1 cup and mix well before adding in the remaining 2 cups. Followed by 1/2 cup of heavy cream. We're going to let this cook, stirring constantly until it starts to thicken. This might take a few minutes. Okay, this looks good. Now we're going to add in 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. This looks perfect. Look how nice and thick this looks. Okay, take your pot over to our soup pot and dump every delicious bit in, mixing everything together. Now's the perfect time to taste test your soup. If you think it needs more seasonings, please do so. As for me, I kept it as is. The only thing left is to grab a bowl and enjoy. I topped mine off with a little extra cheese and dunked in a slice of warm sourdough bread off camera. Here's that ingredients list. If you're looking for more soup recipes, be sure to check out my channel. I have several family favorites to choose from. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all in the next video.